Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. We're back with some more goodness, and this episode I hope will be relatively entertaining. I think there's some good gameplay involved here, and our first game we have up against Wigan. So as you guys know, I am actually moving down to London, and I said that I won't be able to get you guys as many videos as I usually would for about the next week, I'd say. Hopefully it's only a week. It might be a little bit longer if we don't manage to get internet in there, but I'm really hoping that that whole situation is sussed out. But yeah, so with that being said, today I actually have quite a bit of career mode content for you guys. So if this video does hit, let's say, 3,000 likes, then I'll be happily upload a second episode later on today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this episode. I think it'll be a good one. And let's get into it. So as you guys can see, you know, my defense situation is kind of funny at the moment because I don't have a left back. You know, I sold Jose Enrique because I planned on playing that 3-5-2 formation, and that left me in a bit of a pickle. You know, I had Skirtle, who is currently being filling in that left back position, although I know, as you guys can see, I've playing a little bit of a second team there in the defense. A lot of them were low on fitness or out on injury, so that was a little bit disappointing. But like I was saying, you know, I do have to go and purchase myself a new left back because that will be absolutely key if I do plan on playing this 4-1-2-1-2 formation for a little while longer. So, you know, if any of you guys have any recommendations for a left back, then I'm certainly interested. I mean, a left back or a right back, they can both usually play in either position. But, you know, one player I was really tempted to take a look at was, in fact, Luke Shaw. He's a Southampton player. Let me know what you guys think to him. Reckon he's worth it or not. Or if there's just any other sort of left back you think I should go for. Obviously, I'm not got that much money to spend, so try and not say the likes of Jordi Alba and things like that, because I'm not rolling in too much money. But hopefully I'll have a few funds to spend when it comes around to the January transfer window. Unfortunately, as you guys could see, they managed to score, and that was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I wasn't too pleased with that, but sometimes that's just the way it goes, as Sturridge manages to get a penalty in the 70th minute, making it 2-1. A really solid, I'm really, like, you know when you just get a penalty, you don't feel cheated by FIFA? Yeah, I love that feeling. Anyways, it didn't take long till they managed to get an equalizer in the 89th minute. I was absolutely devastated with that, but we managed to sort certain things out, and right in the 90th minute, I went for a bit of a sweaty goal as Sturridge there with his left foot volleys it into the back of the net, which was pretty nice. Really happy to see that because I really didn't want to lose to Wigan. You know, we'd lost, I think, what was it, like 3-0, 2-0, something like that at the beginning of the season. So to come back and play them again and then beat them like that was really, really good. And as you can see, Peter Pan gives the whole team a bit of encouragement. You know, we played well, good to get the victory, and I was so happy that we managed to get a goal in the 90th minute because that could have been absolutely devastating. As you see, Quatez there is really happy with the fact he's managing to get to play. The press is all over the team at the moment, letting me know that all my players are playing very well, and that's very true. You know, President Obama's doing a really good job at the moment. Like I said, one of the hidden stars of the team has got to be Mvia. He is just fantastic. He is all over the place. His slide tackles are just magnificent, and most importantly, his marking and his defensive qualities are just incredible. So like I said, guys, you know, one of the things I wanted to try out, and one of the things I heard about, was these little mini press conferences that you get before most of the big games. They don't happen for every game for me, but they happen for most of the games. So what happens is, if you praise your team, or you praise a certain player, or you motivate your team or something like that, their morale will go up, their happiness will increase. And I actually thought it was a bit of a gimmick at first. You know, I didn't think it actually did anything to the team, but it turns out it does make quite a big difference. And if you guys are wondering where I got that information from, I actually got it from a question and answer video from one of the guys that actually coded the FIFA 13 career mode. So I definitely know that it does exist, and it does help your players. So if there's a little tip for you guys, you know, I mentioned it in the last episode a little bit. I briefly touched on it, but I hopefully you guys can take something away, and maybe you guys can use that to your advantage, because I'm certainly going to try my best and use it a couple more. I don't want to do it every time because it gets a bit repetitive. Also, guys, if you are trying to do it and for some reason it's not like when you tap X it's not working, you really just have to spam it over the few days, over the advancement of the few days, and eventually it will catch on. I don't know why it's like that, but sometimes, you know, it's just a little bit buggy. But we actually go ahead and beat Chelsea 2-0. That was a humongous humongous win for me. I was really happy with that. To beat a team like Chelsea 2-0 is just huge, especially from where we came from right at the beginning of the season, you know, where we were just losing games left and right. It seems as though things have turned a little bit and we seem to be playing much better, and most importantly, we're picking up results where we need to be. Now, I had a game quickly after that. I think I only had 1 day's break, which is absolutely ludicrous. But like I say, you know, we just got to play. Hopefully the player's fitness isn't too bad, but I did have to make some key substitutions just because injuries is the biggest thing I'm worried about, you know. I think I already have Villa, who maybe just, I think he's just come out of injury right now for the Swansea game, and before that, you know, just injuries are my biggest nightmare on career mode. I don't know about you guys, but when a player gets, you know, a 1-month injury or 2-month injury, it just really fucks with the system, and I can't stand it, you know. So I decided to play Gerrard in this game. Gerrard is just really good in this game. I don't know why. Even though he's moved down from an 83 to an 82, he still feels really good, and a great goal there by Sturridge. Sometimes with left-footed players, guys, I completely forget that they're left-footed, so whenever I'm in this position, I'm used to playing with right-footed players, and I would usually never shoot from there, but I remembered Sturridge was left-footed, and as you can see, it paid off, and he is scoring some really nice goals. He is most certainly my in-form striker at the moment. Before it was Aubameyang, but it seems he's kind of scoped out his competition and his fellow striker, and was like, I've really got to step up my game, and he's starting to finish goals, he's starting to bang goals in, and that is exactly what I want to see. So they're a good game against Swansea, a solid game, but we did have a Euro game coming up, and I was actually interested to see, you know, where was I in my group, you know, how was I doing, where was I compared to. I think the hardest team in my group at the moment is Bayern Leverkusen, but as you guys can see, Spurs are on top of their group, Bilbao on top of theirs, just with Olympique Lyon there, just underneath, and Liverpool on top with 12 points, with Leverkusen just beneath them in 9 points, and then Lokeren there with 3 points, and unfortunately AIK Football on no points, which is a bit of a shame, but Napoli also topping their group. But it seems as though, you know, we're really comfortable in our group. As you guys know, one loss, if I lose the game and Leverkusen win their game, though, they could easily be, you know, tied for first place with me. So I definitely do want to come out of this particular group in first place, because we've already seen the teams that are in first place in the other groups, and I figured they'd be much harder to beat. So I definitely do want to come first place, because then we get paired up against the second places of the other groups. So that would be absolutely crucial for me anyways. But like I said, I had a game against Lokeren there. They are the team that is third place in our group, obviously sitting on 3 points, but nevertheless, you know, they play some good football at times. You know, I can see it from them. They do well, and as you can see, they managed to pick out the open man, and that they're kind of a little bit unlucky on my part, but I just thought that was really good on their part. You know, they managed to pick out the man in open space and just do a really good job of it. So fair play to them for that, and that put them 1-0 up, and in honesty, I was a little bit nervous. Like I said, you know, I need to win games, or at least get a draw, to make sure Leverkusen don't go as number one in the table, because that would just kind of be a bit of a blow to my Euro League campaign. But Coutinho there is there to save the day in the 20th minute. He gets one at the near post, and the amount of near post goals I have scored with Liverpool, and I'm going to be scoring with Liverpool, is just insane. I don't know why it's like that, but it's so strange. The fact of, like, I know near post goals are easy to score and slightly overpowered, but for some reason, like, it just feels so strange this time around. It feels so easy. But as you can see, their attacker there manages to squeeze between my defenders. I got a little bit unlucky there, I feel, you know. There's not much I could have done there. Just some good dribbling from his players. But a great move from Aubameyang there, as he actually drags the defense, completely tears them apart, pulls them over to one side, and that leaves Sturridge wide open one-on-one with the keeper. And like I said, you know, he is doing well. He's starting to bang the goals in, and he doesn't let me down there to make it 2-2. And it was a close game, and I was actually really nervous of it, but you know, the floodgates did start to open when Sturridge managed to get that goal, and he manages to pick up another one there, and that's 17 goals across all competitions. This man is on fire, seriously. I'm really impressed with him. Like I said, at the beginning of the season, I really wasn't that chuffed with him. Thought he was a little bit disappointing, if anything, and there President Obama picks up a goal for himself, and that's his 13th goal across all competitions. Not exactly up there with Sturridge at the moment, but he's still doing really well, and to have both of your strikers scoring is exactly what you want. And to make it 18 goals across all competitions, he manages to get one late into the game there. And we win 5-2 after a really rocky start, you know, going 1-0 down, then 2-1, and it was just all a bit rocky. But Sturridge really stepped up the pace and managed to bring it back and make it 5-2. So that's a bit of a battering, and I'm pretty sure we're doing well on goal difference now. So maybe even if Leverkusen managed to get you know, 3 points and catch up to us on points, I'm pretty sure we'd still be ahead on goal difference. But as you guys can see, I think we have a game against Southampton coming up, so you guys will have to wait till next episode. Like I said, if it does hit 3,000 likes, I will more than happily upload another video today for you chaps, because I will try my best to get, you know, as many videos out to you guys as possible. You have to remember, I am moving down to London, and obviously that's going to require a whole lot of my time and effort more than anything. I fucking hate packing, man. Drives me crazy. Like, fuck that. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Hope you all have a cracking day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.